Hi folks, I hope everybody's okay. Whew, what a day. I had to say the things I said today. I know what I've said is controversial. Um, I don't know how the atheist community are going to react. They might just pretend and ignore everything. If that's the case, that's okay, because at least people see the videos and be informed about the way they've been. Or there might be a backlash, an attack, and if there is, there's no chance I can stand against it, so I'm gonna need every person who believes in freedom of speech to stand by me if they did react. And they will do underhanded tactics, and I just ask that some people out there make sure that you make it clear that if they attack me, that you will defend me. And so if you're a big time atheist on YouTube, please let these atheist YouTubers know that you're going to stand by me and protect me against any backlash, because my freedom of speech would be in danger, seriously. But I just felt compelled to do it because it's not been done for fame, it's not been done for anything, it's just been done because are genuinely angry at the hypocrisy of the YouTube atheist community. Sorry, that's my printer. I don't take kindly to people like DPR Jones, who's going around preaching a self-righteous atheism about exposing Christian apologists when he was a liar to me. And he says he wants to expose liars, and he talked to me on Skype, and he had someone in the background listening, and he's lying to me because I wasn't talking to him, I was talking to two people. And it's things like that that come back to me, and I think, no, it's not on. Because when I saw him rip into some Christian healer, I just thought, no, DPR, I'm sorry, mate, you can't be doing that and telling people out as if you're self-righteous. It's not on, mate. So when I saw that today, last night, I was really upset. And I was also upset with the way he handled that faith healer. If the faith healer is a baddie, fair enough. But that's not for him to expose on Blog TV. That's for the police. That's for the authorities to deal with. That's not for DPR Jones to do it on a Blog TV the way he did. Whichever way you look at it, it's not justified in what he did. And in the end, this kind of behaviour has to stop by these atheists, and they have to be called out for the double standards. And Negation of P goes on and on and on about he's created a drama to show that drama's not the way to go, and yet he listened in on a Skype conversation to me and never told me he was there. So he's a hypocrite. He's a complete hypocrite. So I wanted to fight back, but I didn't know how to fight back. I just didn't know how to fight back. I didn't know what to say. Should I go on a hunger strike? I didn't know what to do. And then I pulled 1,600 videos, and that was because these atheists were twisting my arm and bringing pressure to bear on me concerning my private life, and more or less saying, if you don't toe the line, then we'll expose you. And I'm thinking, well, you don't want your own private life talked about. I mean, that's just not on. And you get intimidated by people. And I thought, and I came off YouTube, and then I came on and I was quiet. But then I thought, no, it's not right. You can't intimidate people like that. That's not right. How would you like it if I did that to you? How would you like it if I, like DPR Jones did, found out all about this faith healer in his life and everything like that? How would he like it if I did that to him? He won't like it, would he? It's terrible. That's not intellectual freedom. That's living communist Russia in the 1930s. It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. So I've let it rip. Now, what the consequences are of those couple of videos, then it's up to them. But at least I've got it out in the air. I've got it out now. That's me done. I really am done. I just want to be left alone. If there's a backlash and they lay into me and they say, give us your proof, whatever, I just ignore them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I'm finished with them. They can say whatever they want. I don't care. But at least I've had the guts to say it as it is, that you YouTube atheist, it's just trashy atheism really on YouTube. And that's sad, because there are a lot of good atheists out there on YouTube, and there are lots of good atheist people and sincere, honest, intellectually honest people who are doing good work, and fair play to them, and they're being drowned out by this pseudo intellectual YouTube atheism that is really just getting out of hand and doing nasty underhanded things, and it's just not on. What you should be doing is having academic discussion and debates. If you want to expose people, go and be journalists, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? Yeah, go and be a journalist if that's what you want to do. But as atheists, you're supposed to be people of reason and evidence. So let's get discussing and debating. Let's get away from the personal attacks. And I've had to defend myself because I've had my rights taken away, and I'm just saying no, I'm not having it. I'm sticking up for my rights, and I'm not being abused. I'm not being made to force to say things that I don't fully believe. And I've just spoken out, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. I'm not getting involved in anything. I don't want to get involved. If there's a backlash, I'm not getting involved. I'm only here to talk about Christianity and atheism on this channel, and if people want to have academic discussion and debate, I'm here. And guess what, folks? The atheist YouTubers have refused to do it. They've completely refused. So that's what I'm here for. If you want to do that, I'm here. Otherwise, that's it. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to get involved. The reason why I keep oscillating is because part of me wants to stand up for justice. Other parts of me are scared of the atheist YouTube community, because I know the nasty underhanded tactics that they have got under, that they have done to me, that they have done to other Christian apologists. And I know that if they get nasty, they get really, really nasty, and they do underhanded things that are just not called for. And there's a part of you that just doesn't want to get involved in that. There's a part of you that doesn't want to get involved, but they are like that. And don't have anything to do with them. Just don't have anything to do with them. There are plenty of good atheists out there who are nice atheists, who are intellectually honest, who you can have an intellectual conversation and a debate with. But this YouTube, trashy atheism, YouTube channels, they're just pumping out garbage, and they think they're ever so intellectual, and they're not. And I'm not being kowtowed to. I'm not being pushed down. So that's it. So whatever backlash whatever it is, if there's a backlash, so be it. If there's no backlash, nobody's bothered, that's okay. But I've said my piece. I've said what I believe. I've said what's happened. I've said the truth, and let's get back to the debate and discussion, and theological debate and theological discussion. Let's get to that. That's what it's all about. That's what I want to do. So that's where I'm at really. I'm just making the video to say, whew, it's over. I've got it off my chest, and I've been wanting to get it off my chest for a while, and I've said what I've had to say. And Dramagate, and the fiasco of DPR Jones on Skeptic Fence to that Faith Healer, and No Plum 99's fiasco of coming on and not wanting an academic discussion with me, in the end has pushed me to the point where I say enough's enough. I'm just standing up for my rights. I'm not having it anymore. So if you want academic discussion and debate, come along, because that's what I'm going to be doing now. Whatever happens now from the atheist YouTube community, I don't care two hoots about them, because they're not worth even a second thought. But they've been exposed. But if you want to come on and have academic discussion and debate, I've got no problem with atheism. I've got no problem with atheists. But this narrow-minded Al-Qaeda, intellectual Al-Qaeda, Baywatch atheism, YouTube atheism, that is all about rhetoric, it's all about dirty-handed tactics, trying to pull people down, fanatical. When I mean Al-Qaeda atheism, I mean intellectual Al-Qaeda atheism. It's kind of like intellectual terrorism, where they terrorize people who disagree with them, gang up on them, and they ganged up on me. And it's a Baywatch atheism, where all they're interested in is their little YouTube empires and getting subscribers, so some of them can sell merchandise and some of them can pontificate as if they're righteous people, and they're busting Christian smugness or whatever they want to bust. But at the end of the day, they're just engaging in underhanded, nasty tactics, and they're bringing real intellectual discussion and debate into disrepute. They're bullying Christians and they're savaging Christians, and I've called them out, and I've said enough's enough. We're not having it. If they don't like it, that's tough. So I'm getting on with my debates and discussion now, an academic discussion and debate, and that's what I'm getting on. I do not want anything to do with these YouTube atheists again. I'm not going to watch any of the. I know I've said this, but I just don't want. I really don't want to be bothered with them. They're not worth a minute's thought. But I felt someone had to speak out. I really did feel someone had to speak out and just defend people's rights. That might cost me a lot. I don't care. At least I spoke out. I just had to speak out. I just had to. And now I just want to get on doing my intellectual and scholarly work now. In the next few weeks, you're going to see some great work, and get involved with me and have some discussion. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to that. That's all it's about, really. Forget all that stuff now. Let's go on. Let them deal with it. Let us who really want to discuss. There's a guy who made a video to me, and I wanna do a decent response to that guy and have a proper discussion with him. Let's get on with that. That's what it's all about. I'm just telling you my heart. I'm telling you how I feel. It's not propaganda. It's not drama. It's just raw reality. I'm telling you. Alright? Take care.